since that incident has taken place, making my comfortability just outside of work extremely uncomfortable because now my relationship is being jeopardized just for trying to hold confidentiality from work outside of work. So I would never tell her that, and you need to understand that I would not ever tell someone that, especially if they work with that individual, to make them feel like they're working
I'm
in a
sorry,
hostile
Trey, but
environment.
so again, Trey, this has caused a hostile environment for Jason.
Yeah, and
And I'm not saying that that you don't feel uncomfortable in the environment, but as far as I can tell, we have a team leader, and I will ask the question,
okay.
who did not understand how serious it was or
I-
didn't think about it.
I would appreciate that.
I don't believe that they intentionally did anything. I don't believe that any of our leaders would intentionally
hope
try to
not.
make somebody, but you've already made it clear that you feel that way.
Yeah,
So
I
what is
hope
it
they
that you want
didn't.
me to do outside of talking to those individuals? Do
I-
you want me to
that's-
discipline them? Do you want me to fire them? Do you want me to fire Jason? Because
No.
at this point, I really don't know what to do to make you happy, because I feel like anything outside of terminating Jason's employment with the organization and making him lose his job is not gonna make you happy.
No, that's not how I think, and I don't want you to assume that that's the type of way I want you guys to deal with things.
But that's
Um,
why we keep asking you what it is that you want us to do, because we
if
investigate,
you're
we talk to
asking
the
me,
people
if
that you
you-
want us to talk to. We look at the camera footage, and we spend an extensive amount of time this week looking specifically at things for you.
I just want you to know
And-
you just made very huge accusations based on what you think I wanted and what you guys wanted to do by
I said,
terminating.
I feel like you want, I didn't say
Okay,
that you did.
yeah. I would like I was going to tell you, I would never ever do that. That's
Okay.
I don't know how to do things. That's why I'm here asking you guys. I have social anxiety. I don't talk to people. I don't go out of my way to interact with people. It's
And-
literally just who I am. Also, I was told by Chris and Garrett that they interviewed those individuals that
They
were
did.
listed, and he said that based on
And
what
had
they
witnesses
said
there.
was that we were friends, and so that to me is not tolerable because just because based on their visual perspective of us working together,
And
that
talking.
they have assumptions and assume that we're friends. So
I think that's
just
I think
because
it's fair.
yeah, and let me finish. And just because I'm a good worker and I work good with people, that does not necessarily mean that I am friends with people that I work good with.
Absolutely, I can agree
So
with
I
that.
don't want you guys to make a judgment based on someone's visual perspective of us working together and being cordial at work.
They're not.
That's exactly what it seemed like when Chris and Gary had told me.
Chris was letting you know what the individuals had indicated during the
Okay.
questioning of what they said.
Okay, well,
They're not-
friends wouldn't ask for.
So again,
photos and stuff like that, so.
we've already just gone through that. I'm not
Okay.
gonna discuss that anymore with you.
Okay.
Because I already told you, it's a word that says pics, and you are the one that indicates what you believe that he wants. I see no indication in those text messages
Okay.
what he's asking for. So I cannot continue to have that conversation with you because I feel like you are bad mouthing him, and that
Absolutely
we have.
not.
Well, again.
I'm actually really struggling right now.
And again, I have already told you I have seen the messages personally. Danny has seen them. Garrett and Chris have also reviewed them.
Yeah, they have
There-
screenshots.
There
yes.
is no indication whatsoever that he is asking you for pictures of anybody. Just says pics.
It
and
says
then-
pictures.
Okay.
He's not asking, he's demanding. And he was literally demanding them before he sent
So
that
again,
message.
I don't know what he is asking for a picture of.
I've
or
told you
demanding.
guys, it's in the
Again.
statement.
Again, that's your word against his word. I don't know what he's asking for,
Okay.
and he has not clearly indicated that they are for pictures of your girlfriend or anything else.
Well, you said his message isn't detailed enough, but
It's
my
not.
my message is, so you definitely know what he's
I
asking
know what
for.
you believe he wants, but I don't know what he wants.
Okay, that's wild because
Why
it's
is that wild?
because you're making it seem like I'm lying or
no,
something.
Trey, listen. No, what I'm trying to get you to understand is if he shows me a text that says Trey asked me for pics, and he's selling a car. I don't know. You want to see his flower garden?
Okay.
You want me to go? Well, he says right here after you ask for pictures that I'm not going to share naked pictures of my girlfriend.
Okay.
So do you want me to look
Jason,
at you and
Jason,
say?
Jason does have a right to reply to that message and literally say that's not what he was looking for if he wasn't.
But he's not
Why-
obligated.
Why would he not? Why would he not deny that message based on the detailed message that I sent that he was asking for.
I don't know, but it's not
that
my
wouldn't make
job
any
to,
sense.
it's not my job to try to say, why wouldn't he do that? Did he mean this? Did he not? My job is to look at, here are the facts. And the fact is, I can't say if he said those things to you because nobody can corroborate any of the information, including Jason. Jason admitted that there was some conversation between you two, but nothing along the lines of what you're stating.
Okay.
None of the individuals could state that either. You have shown us the text messages. The text messages indicate that he asked for pics, and then you indicate that you're not sending pictures of your girlfriend. There's no response back to that.
Yeah,
I can't.
that should be. Well,
Nope.
there
I
shouldn't
will
have
not.
to be.
I will not infer what his response should be in that situation. Maybe you
Okay.
made him uncomfortable with that spiel, and he didn't want to respond to that, and he chose to ignore it. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know. If somebody sent me a text message like that, I can tell you, I wouldn't respond. I'd probably block them because I'd be like, what the heck? I don't know. I can't infer what his reaction would be. I'm also I'm not at all trying to say that how you're feeling or what you believe has happened. I am not trying to say that. They didn't happen. And I'm also not trying to say that you don't have a right to feel the way that you do. I can't imagine if I was in your shoes and if I felt the way that you did and if I felt like I had had the experiences that you've had, that I wouldn't be the same way. I can't. But here's what I'm trying to tell you is we have set the expectations for Jason, okay? We have set those expectations. He knows the ramifications for if he steps over those. We're here to protect you just as much as we're here to protect Jason.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And Claire.
Yeah.
I'm right here with you.
Well,
want
everyone
to
that was listed in that thing, they should all. I mean, everyone's protected, and I understand.
I know, and I would hope that those individuals that you named and asked us to talk to would be honest and forthcoming with us. I can also tell you that's not always the case. Sometimes people just don't want to get involved.
No, yeah, absolutely. They probably won't say anything. A lot of people keep to themselves
Maybe.
and don't even
Yeah. So I don't want you, Trey. I do not want you to feel like I don't believe you because I believe that you truly believe that you've had these experiences. I can't decide if they were real or not just based on the facts that I have in front of me. I can't. But I don't discredit you. But what I want to do and what I don't and what I want to do and what I don't want to do is I don't want if you try to say something about a 5-second stare. Okay?
Okay.
5 seconds seems like an eternity when somebody's staring at you. I know it does. 10 seconds feels like it's 10 minutes. But if you continue to nitpick at things that we can't substantiate or we don't have evidence of, then it becomes the opposite. It becomes not him harassing you, you harassing him. And if he's doing this, right, I want to get him just as much as you do. I want him to face the repercussions, the ramifications. I don't deal with sexual harassment in this building. You can ask Jacob, you can ask any other manager. When there is clear evidence, I have walked people right out the door, crying or not. I don't care, because I'm not going to stand for it in this building.
It's highly respectable. I have nothing else to say. I understand.
So help me help you. If he does something to you, come and talk to us, okay? But you have to also understand, if he's doing it and we can catch him, we're going to catch him. If we can.
Right.
I promise you, nobody is trying to shortchange you. And I will absolutely follow up with the team lead situation. I am going to bet.
I think that's probably the only thing I'm really worried about is that.
And
I don't even know what that's about. I don't know why someone would potentially do that.
And you could ask Cal. I can tell you what Cal's reaction was when I said something to him.
I know because he was right behind me.
Well, and he told me what his reaction was because my reaction was not pleasant either. So I will ask, but I truly believe, and I can understand why it would seem like somebody intentionally did something.
Okay.
But I truly believe somebody didn't understand how important it was and didn't think twice about it.
I would hope so. That
I-
that's forgivable, you know. And
That's my
it's-
hope.
that's-
Now, if it's not the case, I will absolutely handle it a totally different way. I've got your back on this. I'm here for you. We are going to ask questions. We're going to pick at you. It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
We're not trying to discredit you. I promise.
yeah.
I know you probably feel like everybody thinks you're crazy because there's no evidence. I don't think you're crazy. Sometimes people are just sneaky.
I just can't I can't talk to anyone else outside of HR about this except for my parents and you guys. So that's the only reason why I'm doing this. So I didn't want to seem like a pest or anything. Yeah, that's it.
I know. So I'm going to tell you, we are going to be having conversations with Claire, Lisa, and Brian because
Okay.
they're very obviously openly talking about stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know where they got the information. Maybe they inferred it. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't really care. Honestly, I don't. All I want is everybody to come here and make truck bed covers.
Right.
That's all I want.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
I'm here for you. I promise. I'm not against you. I'm gonna pick at you. I'm gonna try to pick holes into it because somebody's gonna pick a hole into it. I wanna be able to get to the truth.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Absolutely. 100%.
All right. So
Yes.
we're on the same page.
Oh, absolutely. Indubitably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are you going to school for?
I'll be going there for behavioral science and clinical psychiatry.
Okay. All right. That's impressive. I don't know if I would want that job.
Yeah, I spoke to a profession and they said that I would have to work on my own issues. And
Mine would
I
probably
understood,
they'd probably fill the whole notebook full of issues.
Yeah, no, I was like, okay, I might have to write a book or something. But thanks.
Are you going to be able to stay on day shift and stay here while you're going to school?
No, I'm gonna have to speak with you guys on a transition sometime.
Do you want to transfer to weekend shift?
Yeah, I gotta really think about it.
Think
And,
about it.
yeah.
I know they're 12-hour days, but
I know a lot of overtime people. They're like really cool. Like I know
Mhm.
the ones who come on our line because we don't have many people on Rev 2 right now.
Mhm.
So we have so many overtime people. So
Yeah.
I've spoken with all of them. I'm very comfortable with them. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm thinking about it.
You could always work a little bit of overtime and test it out and see what it's like.
Yeah, I've done that.
Oh, it didn't go so good?
Well, the 12 hours I gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
I just gotta get used to it. That's it.
Yeah. But I mean, if it's something that is an option, we post for it and everything like that, you're welcome to, okay?
Okay, for sure. Should the transition for that be like kind of smooth? Like, how would
Yeah,
I?
it's typically try to let us know at least a few weeks in advance.
Okay.
As soon as you so probably around the time that you'd be required to sign for classes.
Yeah.
Would
yeah,
probably be about the time that we would need to know about the transfer, and we would try to make sure that we could get you to the weekend shift so that you could go to your college classes.
Should I come to HR or should I tell Cal? And Cal
I would
can
talk
say
to Cal.
Okay.
I would talk to Cal because he will help with the transition and moving you and backfilling you so that you can get to where you need to be.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
I just want to say I really appreciate
I
your.
appreciate it too, and I am sorry if you feel like people don't believe. Nobody doesn't believe you, Trey. We absolutely believe something has happened.
No, yeah, you guys are trying to do everything in a logical, reasonable sense, and I understand because you need like hard evidence, and you can't, the innocent until proven guilty,
Yeah.
Otherwise this place would be chaotic. So.
Well, and I